Hello, everyone. You ever do something and then you think back on it and realize what you should have done after the fact? Well, I was just editing the first balloon video and I realized that what I should have done was attempted to knit with inflated balloons, not just balloons that were wrapped around knitting needles. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to blow up the balloons and use the inflated balloons as a knitting needle. Here we go. Just going to put it on the pump. And blow it out. And it just popped on me. We will have to get another balloon. Let's try it now. Wow, it's curving on me. We don't have to worry about saving any space, so I'm just going to fill it up all the way. Yeah, I'm really expecting this to pop into my eyes. Usually when I did this, I was wearing glasses. Almost there. See? Almost there. There you go. I mean, it honestly feels like it's long enough that I could use this like a pair of circular knitting needles. I'm going to blow up another balloon because I do want to try like this and we'll see how it goes. See how unwieldy it is. Let me go get another balloon real quick. Because I was prepared, but not that prepared. The color. It's the last time. I wasn't expecting the balloon to be that curly though. Wow. All right, time for balloon number 2. If this one pops, then we'll just use the circular knitting method. If not, then we'll just use 2 balloons as knitting needles. All right, using 1 balloon as a circular knitting needle it is. Okay. Because, I mean, it is midnight and I don't want to wake my parents up. So I got a thicker yarn. That's because the thinner yarn would create more of a lacy-like effect, and I don't want too much of a lacy effect. Still going to be pretty loose though. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. Here's the moment of truth. How easily does this work? So, I think this is going to be an interesting factor because usually knitting needles don't have like an extra like little thing sticking out. Okay, loosen up. Did that even come off? Yeah, that came off. Okay. We're going to have a long yarn tail left over here. The balloon, despite the annoying squeaking sound, it feels amazing though. So smooth. I actually use circular knitting needles a lot. It's kind of like wearing a set of glasses with like the chain around it. When you got a circular knitting needle, the two ends of the needles that you're not working with are connected, so you're never going to be in a position where you lose one of the knitting needles unless you lose the whole thing. That's pretty cool. The downside is when you are like knitting a project that isn't meant for that length of circular knitting needle, and then suddenly you have to like, especially if it's smaller than the intended circular knitting needle size, and then you have to like pull through the extra loop of the circular knitting needle each row. That gets kind of annoying. Although you could also have the other way where you put too many stitches on the circular knitting needle and it's about to like burst because there's not really any room for it to expand. It makes the knitting look kind of weird. Oh, I was purling this entire row. I did not realize that till just now. Oh, and this was a little bit too loose. I mean, look at that. I can't have that like that. This is where it's just easier to drop the last stitch. Now I got like a super yarn long tail that I can't really have in the way, so I just like to wind it up a little bit. That way it's a little bit more obvious to me which one's the yarn tail so I don't start knitting it by accident, you know. Okay. Let's try knitting it this time because I forgot to actually knit it last time. Okay. That one was trying to escape. We can't have that. There we go. Well, that was 2 rows of knitting done on the balloon, and you can see if I was going to continue, it would create more like a lacy macrame effect. See how loose the stitches are. Wow. This last row is absolutely atrocious. Wow. I can see it on the other side. You can see there's like that huge big loop. I'd be able to neaten that up with another row, but I don't think I'm going to do another row of this. I think we found out that yes, you can knit with balloons, although it is kind of like a game of roulette, you know, just like, is it going to pop on me? But also it creates like this really loose lacework thing. So there you are. Here's the second chances. Have a nice day. Now I'm going to attempt to pop this balloon now because I want the popping of the balloon to be controlled instead of it going off unexpectedly. So I'm going to try to see if it's not as loud if I do it like this. There we go. Now it looks like an intestine.